Hey guys, Zachary22X here, and in this video we'll be talking about new DLC ideas and what to expect from them in the new game Friday the 13th. Now in this game we ain't going to be talking about the thousands of glitches that they need a patch. We talk about a new map that I thought would be amazing and a perfect fit for this game. Now if you guys have seen the movies Friday the 13th, you would know the movie Jason Takes Manhattan, and even though the whole plot takes place on a ship and not Manhattan, I think a ship would be a perfect place, and here are some of the reasons why. Now some people may say, how would you call the cops? How would you call Tommy? How would you do all this kind of stuff? To call the cops, all you need to do is maybe you'd have to repair the radio that we saw in the movie, and you communicate with the cops. They come 5 minutes later, and they would arrive by boats. That could be something. Now as for Tommy, this is the only point that I cannot see how you would call Tommy in. Maybe you would have like somebody else show in by a boat, something of that sort. I don't know exactly how Tommy would work in this case. But I feel if you added a ship map, it would add in so much variety, because I feel like every single map in this game is going to be some sort of camp unless they do Jason X in space. But this, it would be like, oh, do you want to play Higgins, Packanack, Crystal Lake? Oh, what about that one cruise ship map or that one from Jason Takes Manhattan? I think it would add in a lot more variety, and the amount of possibilities they can do running down hallways, hiding in showers. Maybe if you fell off the boat, Jason could be like it's an easy prey. You guys can escape from rafts. That could be an escape. There's just so many possibilities they can do with this idea. Just another idea that I had was for the end of the 20 minutes, it really doesn't make sense in the campsite, like Packanack and stuff, because 20 minutes ends, and what happens? Does Jason just go back to mom? Is that it? I feel like it would be, you can't really have Jason's mom be on the ship, so what they can do is, at the end of Jason Takes Manhattan, the ship sinks down. So maybe they can add a cutscene where all the remaining survivors would all go onto a nearby raft, and then you'd see Jason on the ship, and then the sink would just come down with him, like all in one, and then you would say, you survived, like the 20 minutes. Now, why I think this is actually more likely than not is because when you look at the different maps that they've already had Packanack from Part 2, Higgins from, I believe, Part 4 and 5, and then Crystal Lake is Crystal Lake. And I'm thinking they can add in Jason X in space. They can do it if they want to, but I feel like it'd be more likely to add in Jason Takes Manhattan, the ship. I feel like it'd be more likely than that. I would love to see both of them, but I feel like the ship would be more likely and would probably be better, honestly. Now, as for the DLC that would come besides the map itself, is I feel like what they could do is obviously add in new perks, maybe adding a new counselor, and they already have the Jason from Jason Takes Manhattan inside of this game. I feel like what they could do is, as for clothing, they can make it so every character could look like they were a captain, or just something of that sort. Now this is all just speculation and theories. None of this stuff is confirmed. This is just an idea that I had on the top of my head. I thought it was a really good idea. I really hope that they add this. I'm 100% sure they're going to add in new maps. Like, this game would just flop if they didn't. But this is just something, if they do actually manage to have this in their game, you heard it here first. Zachary22X, gotta sell myself out. But thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So lucky I didn't slam the door in your face. Oh, fuck. I need a baseball bat.